swanky Bandra bungalow, plus a dubbing studio. Good business sense, Kishenbhai mused. Who was her guru? Whoever it was had got her to part with her precious money. Kishenbhai laughed silently at the image his mind suddenly conjured up. Aasha Rani, darling, part your legs. You can part with the money later. She deserved whoever it was. She deserved what he was doing to her. Scheming bitch. Chalo choro. All women are the same. All filmy women at least. No exceptions. Not one. When Kishenbhai discovered Aasha Rani, she had been nothing. A dhool ka phool, the film rags gleefully dismissed her. An awkward, ungainly, overweight girl from Madras. And so dark. Chee. Kishenbhai didn't like dark girls. He'd always gone for doodh ki jaisi gori women himself. His own swarthy complexion was worked over with Afghan snow and Pond's dream flower talc, a part of his daily post-bath ritual. Aasha Rani had laughed and laughed when she'd found him at his careful toilet. But that was later, after she'd officially become his. No, he hadn't married the bitch or anything, but it was known in their circle that Kishenbhai had got hold of a new chidiya. It was a signal to all others to keep their paws off. But Gopal had deliberately chosen to ignore the commandment. Gopal had always felt one up on Kishenbhai because Gopal was from Himachal Pradesh, very fair and with light eyes. Anyway, here she was now. Beautiful sequins, well shot. Aasha Rani was very finicky about the opening shot. Yes, Aasha Rani had certainly learnt all the tricks. She knew her face better than anybody else. She knew she had a difficult nose and a heavy chin. But she also knew that once her eyes were the focus and her lips properly pouted, nobody bothered about anything else. Kishenbhai searched the image on the screen and found the mole above her lips. She used to hate it in those days. Nikal do na. She'd plead with her makeup man. It was Kishenbhai who had convinced her that the mole looked very sexy, that it drew attention to her mouth. These days, she darkened it. He tried to stop thinking about old times and to concentrate on the song she was moving her lips to. Still the same Aasha Rani, terrified to open her mouth too wide, lest her crooked dog teeth showed up on the screen. Soft focus lens. A backlit shot, 3/4 profile, everything just the way she wanted. He let the words of the song engulf him. Nothing special, though the soundtrack had a minute or so of suggestive panting. The visual had her in a jacuzzi, one slim leg sticking out. It was supposed to be a fantasy sequence in which the heroine dreamed of her wedding night. Aasha Rani had really let herself go for this one. He watched as she caressed herself with a cake of soap. The camera panned her body lovingly, lingering near her breasts. Those breasts. Gopal farted in the next seat. Kishenbhai shifted uncomfortably. Despite himself, he was beginning to feel aroused. Shit, he thought. The bitch still gives me a hard-on. Gopal nudged him. Kya ji? Kya cheez hai? Kishenbhai pretended he hadn't heard. The scene shifted to a honeymoon suite in a 5-star hotel. Aasha Rani in full bridal finery. Why were brides in Hindi films unfailingly North Indian? The same red and gold sari, the same jewelry, the same mehendi, the same bindis. In the beginning, she never wore red. Chee, she'd say. I look so dark in it. It was her dress designer who had convinced her to wear bright colours. No re baba. Aasha Rani had resisted. Mummy says don't wear gaudy clothes. Mummy says. In those days, every sentence of Aasha Rani's began and ended with Mummy says. Did she still talk like that? How he hated that mummy of hers. A belligerent cow with gowlish, kajal-blackened saucer eyes. Geeta